In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on December 20th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Utah Jazz versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The stage is set for an exciting clash at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse as the Utah Jazz gear up to face the Cleveland Cavaliers in a non-conference showdown. Occupying the 12th spot in the competitive Western Conference, the Jazz arrive in Cleveland with momentum following their convincing 125-108 victory over the Brooklyn Nets at home. On the other side of the court, the Cavaliers, currently holding the 6th position in the Eastern Conference, boast a 2-game winning streak, including a thrilling 135-130 overtime triumph against the Houston Rockets in their most recent outing. As the first of 2 anticipated matchups between these teams unfolds, basketball enthusiasts can expect a captivating showdown. The Utah Jazz, on a positive trajectory with 3 wins in their last 4 games, are fueled by the outstanding performance of key players such as Colin Sexton, Talen Horton-Tucker, and Lauri Markkanen. The team's resilience was evident in their recent win over the Nets, where they turned the tide in the second half, showcasing their offensive prowess and defensive resilience. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers, riding a wave of success with 7 victories in their last 11 games, aim for a 3rd consecutive win. Led by the dynamic Donovan Mitchell, supported by impactful contributions from Sam Merrill and Max Strus, the Cavaliers have demonstrated their ability to overcome challenges, as exemplified by their overtime triumph against the Rockets. However, both teams face challenges with key players sidelined: Jordan Clarkson and Keon George for the Jazz, and Ty Jerome and Darius Garland for the Cavaliers. Despite the hurdles, the Jazz are showing signs of resurgence after a slow start to the season, while the Cavaliers, buoyed by their strong home record, aim to maintain their winning momentum. Analyzing the stats further, the Utah Jazz find themselves struggling on the road, having secured only 2 victories away from home all season. In contrast, the Cleveland Cavaliers have thrived in front of their home crowd, winning 5 of their last 6 home games, including the recent triumph over the Rockets. The offensive dynamics also come into focus, with Utah facing challenges in scoring on the road, averaging just 106 points in their last 5 away games. Conversely, the Cavaliers boast a superior defense, conceding 5.6 fewer points per 100 possessions than the Jazz. The road losses for the Jazz have been particularly lopsided, with defeats by double-digit margins in their last 5 away games. Despite the Cavaliers dealing with injuries and the buzz of Donovan Mitchell trade rumors, their solid defensive performance and recent victories over quality opponents like the Hawks and Rockets position them as the stronger team in this matchup. The Jazz, although showing improvement, face an uphill battle on the road, evidenced by their 2-12 record in away games. As a result, the Cleveland Cavaliers are our favorable pick to win and cover the spread as favorites in this one. Switching gears to the statistical analysis, the Utah Jazz average 112 points per game on 45.1% shooting, with Lauri Markkanen leading the charge with an impressive 23 points and 8.5 rebounds per game. Jordan Clarkson adds offensive firepower with an average of 17 points. Defensively, the Jazz struggle to contain opposing 3-point shooters, allowing a 37.6% success rate from beyond the arc. On the other hand, the Cleveland Cavaliers maintain a balanced defensive approach, averaging 112 points on 47.5% shooting. Donovan Mitchell shines as the leading scorer with 28 points per game, supported by Darius Garland's 21 points and 5.9 assists. Evan Mobley adds to the offensive output with double-digit scoring. The Cavaliers showcase a strong defensive presence, limiting opponents to a 36.3% 3-point shooting percentage. Delving into recent offensive performances, both teams have displayed scoring prowess, with Utah averaging 118 points in their last 4 games and Cleveland notching 120.5 points in their previous 5 outings. However, defensive vulnerabilities emerge, with the Cavaliers allowing a 36.3% three-point shooting percentage and the Jazz conceding a 37.6% opposing three-point percentage. Considering the offensive firepower and defensive lapses on both sides, the game appears poised for a high-scoring affair. Thus, our full game total pick leans towards the over, anticipating that the combined points scored by the Utah Jazz and the Cleveland Cavaliers will surpass the game total. Charlotte Hornets versus Indiana Pacers. The Charlotte Hornets, currently in a challenging phase, are set to face off against the Indiana Pacers in a critical Eastern Conference clash on Wednesday night. Their struggles have intensified, especially with the absence of starting point guard LaMelo Ball, leading to a disheartening 7-game losing streak. The Pacers, on the other hand, have surprised many with their dynamic offense, marking them as one of the standout teams in the first half of the season. Looking at the recent performance of the Charlotte Hornets, their slump extends to losing 7 of their last 8 games. The team's aspiration to break free from a 5-game skid took a hit in a 114-99 defeat to the Raptors. Despite a promising start, Terry Rozier led the charge with 22 points and 7 assists, yet the team faltered in the fourth quarter, succumbing to a 35-18-point differential. The Hornets find themselves in a challenging position, having won only 3 of their 11 road games so far. Meanwhile, the Indiana Pacers are also navigating through a tough stretch, losing 5 of their last 6 games and enduring a 4-game skid, exemplified by a demoralizing 151-127 loss to the Clippers. Scoring leader Benedict Mathurin's 34-point effort off the bench wasn't enough to offset the defensive struggles, as the Pacers allowed at least 37 points in each quarter. The potential absence of Miles Turner, listed as questionable with a hamstring injury, adds to the Pacers' challenges. Despite their recent setbacks, the Pacers find themselves as double-digit favorites, a position that raises eyebrows considering their defensive shortcomings. Ranked 30th in points allowed, field goal percentage allowed, and three-point percentage allowed, the Pacers face scrutiny for their inability to defend effectively. The Charlotte Hornets, though in poor form, has an opportunity to keep things very close in this one, so the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Analyzing the team's statistical performance further, the Hornets are averaging 111 points on 46.9% shooting, while the Pacers boast an impressive 127 points on 50.5% shooting. Defensive vulnerabilities are evident on both sides, with the Hornets allowing 121 points on 49.3% shooting and the Pacers conceding 127 points on 51.1% shooting. Coach Carlisle's emphasis on improved defensive efforts might influence the game, but with both teams ranking in the bottom 5 for points allowed and bottom 3 in defensive field goal percentage and three-point defense, a significant defensive turnaround seems challenging. The Pacers' league-leading pace of play and first-place ranking in fast break points suggest an up-tempo game, favoring a high-scoring outcome. Considering the offensive strengths and defensive weaknesses of both teams, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.